Coach, another big season. Just talk. What's the strength of this team?
We're a big physical team. We've got good team speed. The strength has been the pitching. I didn't look at stats before I came out here, but our pitching has been outstanding all year. Coach Graves does a great job with the pitching staff, and as usual, our pitching staff is kind of what we hang our hat on. We've been solid defensively, and the second half of the season, we've been starting to hit the baseball. So good combination.
You really, y'all dominated the district. It's been a couple years. Willis kind of snuck in there a little bit, and Grand Oaks. But just talk about how hungry were these guys to get, back on top of the district and like the number one ranking in the state.
Very much so. I mean, it's been a driving force all year, and we set the tone in the fall when we have our class. The first week of school, we're in the classroom, and I try to set the tone for that. But you're only as good as your seniors, and we've got great seniors, great role models for the younger guys, and they're really driven.
What makes this? The Woodlands baseball is a brand. Is it the winning? Is it the culture? Is it a little of both? Is it the kids that have come through here? What has made this such a big power brand?
I think it's a lot of both, of all of them. Great kids. We're living in a great community, great parental support. The kids get, they're indoctrinated into baseball at a very young age. Now travel ball is so big everywhere, but we get good talent, and we try to develop to the best of our ability, and they buy into the culture, and it breeds competition. They want to get their name on the wall, and they don't want to stop the success of the Woodlands baseball.
What's going to be key for y'all as y'all are moving along in the playoffs? What is key? What do y'all need to happen to win?
The formula doesn't change ever. I believe it's all about pitching, making the routine play. We talk about dominating the routine play and not giving away freebies, and then timely hitting. Just play. It's playoff baseball, and mistakes are amplified. And now we're just going to play. Klein Cain's a great team. We're going to play a great team. It's going to be an outstanding series with them, and it's not going to get any easier for whoever advances.
Talk about pitching. Give us. Who has really been? Is it depth, or is it your aces, your starters? What is it about this staff?
We have depth. We feel like we have three number ones. I think a lot of programs would take any of our three guys, and maybe four. Max McCrary's a left-hander going to U of H to pitch, and he could be a dominant guy if we would have rolled him out there every week. But he's been solid for us. But Eric Daigle and Caleb Hollifield, both seniors who have been doing it for 3 years for us, have been lights out on the mound. And then Jack Schmeckel, the junior committed to Texas, he's been awesome for us. He runs it up there pretty well. And so with those four, plus we have a really probably five guys behind them that can pitch at this high level and do good for us.
What about on the defensive or the offensive side of the ball? Like, what does this lineup look? Is it like you said, kind of the Bash Brothers type of situation?
It's a little bit of both. Early on, we struggled a little bit. Now we're going to face great pitching this weekend, so we'll see. But it's a hard lineup to pitch to. We've got strong and fast guys throughout the entire lineup, 1 through 9. And it's one of those coaches' dreams where you don't have an easy out in the lineup. And we've got 3 or 4 bats on the bench. In recent years, we haven't had that kind of depth offensively to look to in the bench. And this year we do.
When are they going to be able to talk you into dyeing your hair?
That's a story. Well, I did it many years ago. We got eliminated the next week. So I told them if we ever make it, if they want me to do it. Now we got there in 13 and we got there in 18, and they didn't push me to get it done. But my hair's white now anyway, so it really doesn't.
Yeah, maybe you're setting the trend.
I told them we get there, I'll do it, but we got to get there first.
So, what's different about this team than teams in the past?
I feel like teams in the past, we didn't have that team chemistry built in, and I feel like this year everyone's really locked in, and we all have the same goal to get through this season.
Senior year, most memorable moment so far leading up to this run you're
I'd have to say the Oak Ridge game was really good.
Yeah, our Oak Ridge game this year, when I went yard, it's my favorite moment.
What about, what is it about the Woodlands that playing for the Woodlands? Because it's such a traditional power. how cool is it to be those next guys to lead this team?
It's just all about the history that we have here, and you want to be better than the guys that have been before you. You want to get up on the back of the wall in the press box, and you want to be better than everyone else before, and you want to be talked about later on.
So, as a junior, playing a huge role on the mound, just talk about, were you banged up last year?
Oh, a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so then what has this year been like, able to kind of come out and play a whole season healthy?
Yeah, it's just been a blessing. Like, that's like kind of was my main goal at the beginning of the year. Just stay healthy, just keep playing, just consistently play. So yeah, I feel like I've done a pretty good job of that.
About what do you have to do well to win the whole thing? Is it pitching? Is it hitting? Timely hitting? What is it that really will propel y'all deep in the playoffs?
I mean, I feel like your energy is a big key, like, factor, because I feel like when our energy is good in the dugout, and like in the past, like, I mean, you go back to like Rockwall 2 years ago, or like Tomball, like our energy was throughout the whole game all positive, and I feel like that's a key factor we need to have to make a deep run.
How pissed were y'all? We picked y'all 23rd preseason.
I mean, it was
a motivating factor. Like, these five people don't know what you're coming to play.
I mean, it was definitely in the back of our heads, and I feel like it helped us to work harder in the offseason and even in early spring. I mean, I feel like we all had that in the back of our heads, just keep going, push, we're going to get up there, and then keep running.
What was the turning point of this season, would you say? Or was it at the very beginning of the season when y'all are kind of working out? But what is it like? What was the flip the switch moment?
Whenever we went up to Dallas, I would say, and we played well up in Dallas. Really took it to Dallas. Teams pitched really well and had timely hitting, and then came back and we got too comfortable being the number 1 seed, and we lost a couple games, and we kind of realized we're gonna have to play every day like opening day. That's what coach has been harping on. Is every day is a new day, and any team can win that game.
All right, fine. The diet hitter. What? Why are we doing this? How long does it take to grow out?
It's like a tradition. Like every year we make playoffs, we dye the hair, and usually it takes for me it took 9 months to go completely gone. So it's like, I don't know.
I buzzed mine off last year.
Yeah.
I just got tired of it.
I mean,
Y'all committed anywhere?
I'm going to Galveston College.
I'm going to Wharton.
Going to Texas.